Namaste, viewers. Welcome to Jaipur Dialogue shot from JDUSA. I'm Vibhuti Jha. Nupur Sharma has shaken the world. To borrow the phrase from James Bond, she has not only shaken but stirred the whole nation and the Islamic world. It is very important to bear in mind, what did she actually say? She did not criticize anything. It's important to read the text, to read what she actually said. She quoted the text, the very book that pronounces the stuff the way it is done. She did not create or invent or insult anything. She just quoted the verse. The important part is, why must that become a blunder of this kind? This is very important for all of us to bear in mind. This is like the last straw on the camel's back. Al Qaeda of South Asia issues a threat today that if Hindus do this, the Hindu terrorist does this in India, we will teach them a lesson. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time for action. It's very important to bear in mind. For years and years and years, we have been preaching and singing Aman Ki Asha with the faiths that are out to destroy us. We have known about the various temples being destroyed in India, but we can't question anything. That's the essence of the whole dilemma. The freedom of speech to make even an inquiry into the matter is being questioned. The freedom of speech is all about making an inquiry, making an assertion, finding out the truth. Where is the truth? The truth is the victim. The BJP government acted in a manner which they thought fit to do. But they must remember one thing. Nobody who is criticizing this is opposing Narendra Modi ji, the Prime Minister. That's the important thing to bear in mind. If I do not like something that you have done, doesn't mean I dislike you. That's the important part to bear in mind. And this is a world in which we have instant opportunity of instant feedback and follow-up. That's the feedback the government must acknowledge. That this is how they have created an incitement, an anger in the people, that a person who was your spokesperson, you have punished her because somebody complained. I'm asking a very simple question. And this is nothing to do with religion, but an important question. That when other people, the Owaisi and the gang, and the likes of them, they criticize Hindu gods and goddesses, they desecrate our places of worship, they desecrate our faith, they question our faith. Has any spokesperson of those communities ever been disciplined? Has anyone taken any action against them? Today we have seen the posters and the visible posters in which they have said those who insult Muhammad, they should be beheaded. Now, what kind of a thing is there? Has any Hindu ever done that? We are the most peaceful community in the world. We are not in war with anybody. We have not waged a war, dharma yuddha even, though we need to do that. We have to think about it. Is it time for all Hindus to stand up and go back to the lessons of Mahabharata, that a dharma yuddha is coming? This is what is important. If moderate people like me or peace-loving people like me get enraged by such kind of a behavior, it's time for the people who are leadership take cognizance of this element. I am speaking for BJP, for Mr. Modi, since 2014, if not before. I have not been paid. I'm not a paid spokesperson. But what is important to bear in mind that I'm doing it on my voluntary basis. Today, my confidence is shaken, not in me, not in Prime Minister Modi, but the process that is existing and that belittles our effort when we try to set right the narrative. This is the important part. So, my friends, in the little time that I have now, I would want to say to you, knowing what we know now, knowing what we have known for a while, what must we do? This is the time for action. Mahabharat mein bhi yahi likha hai. There comes a moment in time when you have to take up the weapons of war. Call them whatever way you want, but you need to arise, awaken, and assert and act. That's the key element of this entire movement. So thank you, Nupur, for shaking the world. And thank you, all people who are supporting that entire thing. We are not questioning the government. We want to ask the government whether what you did was the right and appropriate response to the whole scenario. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and share our channel, Jaipur Dialogue and Jaipur Dialogue USA. And we will come back to you again very soon. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Satyamev Jayate.